to my updated room tour video for 2024, guys. I am super excited that you're here, and I'm super excited to show you guys my room for 2024. Now, some of you guys have been watching my channel since I started my YouTube journey back in 2022 with the vlogs, and you might have remembered that one of my first videos was an apartment tour video, and since then I have moved to a bigger apartment and I have decorated my room more than what I have done back in my old apartment, and I'm super excited to show you guys what I've done, so let's not waste any more time and dive right in. Let's start off my room tour video by starting with the part of my room I use the most on a day-to-day basis, and that is my desk setup. Now, I'm still using the same desk I used when I first moved to Charlotte, and that is the FlexiSpot EC1 standing desk. It has electric height adjustments and can handle a lot of weight. It has a 48 by 30 inch desktop piece, which I find plenty of space. However, I would definitely have to upgrade if I were to get additional monitors. I did go with the white color because I think it looks really modern, and since I have a lot of dark colored devices, I really do like the contrast look. In terms of my monitor, I am using a Samsung 4K monitor. I like having a 4K monitor as it allows me not only to watch 4K content in its native resolution, but also allows me to watch back my own videos during the editing process in their native 4K resolution, which I find really convenient and allows me to enjoy the quality, but it's not nearly as good as the built-in screen on my MacBook Pro, and I find that that is the main display that I'm using when I am watching my content. For my keyboard and mouse, I did not go with the standard Apple devices. Instead, I chose the Keychron K2 mechanical keyboard as I like how it doesn't have the numpad, but I also really like the clickiness and the sound that the Keychron keyboard makes, and the typing experience is night and day compared to any laptop keyboard I've tried. I love this keyboard, and I also really like the cool lighting effects that it offers. I chose the Logitech MX Master 3 as my main mouse of choice. It's super ergonomic, although it's not the most ergonomic mouse out there, and it's miles ahead of the Apple Magic Mouse. I also like how the numerous buttons on this mouse can be mapped to multiple Mac functions, and I do use a lot of these functions day to day. I like to keep two pairs of headphones with me on my desk. My main driver is the AirPod Maxes. I love these things for productivity, and it's the best headphone I've owned for when I really need to lock in. However, I also keep a pair of AirPods Pro since it's really convenient, and when I usually get a quick call, I usually like to throw on the AirPod Pros as they're a lot more convenient to get out of their case compared to the AirPod Maxes. In terms of connecting my device to my desk setup, I have a CalDigit Thunderbolt dock, and this allows me to connect my MacBook Pro to my external monitor with a single cable, and it also allows me to charge the MacBook. You may be wondering why I have a DJI gimbal on my desk. Well, this is how I film a lot of my vertical content. I put my phone on the gimbal, I clip on the Rode wireless mic like I have right here, and then I turn on my video light to provide the lighting on my face. I have it angled in a way that it doesn't really throw on too much glare as I wear glasses, and I find that glare in my videos has been an issue in the past, but I'm trying to reduce it as much as possible. For my charging solution, I got this ESR Halo Lock 3-in-1 charging stand. The phone charger has a built-in fan which helps reduce the effect of the heat on the battery. It also charges my Apple Watch and my AirPod Pros, and I use this most of the time when I'm at my desk. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb as I don't really like to be distracted by my phone while I'm working. In terms of my decorations for my desk, I do have some disc plates mounted. These are metal posters, so they're more durable than your typical poster, and I have them mounted so that they're still going to be visible even when my desk is up in its standing position. I also have some decorations on my desk, such as a Matchbox Tesla Model S, a Miami Beach shot glass, as well as this coaster, which also protects my desk as I'm often drinking something at my desk, typically that being either some coconut water or a Ghost Energy. Considering that I have two large windows, the amount of natural light that I get in this room is pretty large, especially on sunny days. However, that's also a downside, as if I have my windows open at night, everyone can see inside. Typically, I'm going to keep the shades down both during the day to reduce the amount of heat that comes in, as well as during night to increase my privacy. Moving on to my lighting, the first thing I have is this tripod lamp I got on Amazon. I have this connected to the smart plug, and this provides a little bit more light for my desk setup area. I don't really use it much since I have some studio lights that I have right next to my desk. I also have the shelf lamp that I bought on Amazon. This is the same lamp that I had in my old apartment. You can see that on the top shelf right here. I do have some commonly used items, and I like to store them here because it makes them a lot easier to find compared to some of my other shelves. Underneath the most bottom shelf, I did add another charging solution. Now this one has a few standard power ports on the back, which I use to plug in things like my Amazon Echo, but at the front it's got some USB-A ports, which I typically use to charge things like my microphones or use to charge my GoPro batteries. Then I also have a USB-C cable plugged in. This cable I typically use to charge my iPad when I'm in bed. In terms of miscellaneous items in my apartment, I do have this air purifier right next to my window. I find this definitely helps with my allergies, and also I find apartment air really unclean in my opinion. I also put a document shredder in my room. I've been using this a lot since I do get a lot of junk mail, but at the same time, I also do just get a lot of documents that I don't want to just keep around. Right next to my window, I do have this IKEA white shelf. I really like how it looks, but I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I suck at organizing. I have so much random crap just piled up on the first two shelves. I am pretty impressed with how I organized my Apple boxes. As you know, guys, I'm a big Apple fan and I always keep my Apple boxes, but I also do have some other boxes such as my GoPro box, and underneath, I just put more random stuff that I just don't want to just throw in my closet. On the other side of my bed, I do have this nightstand. I got this on Amazon. I really like how this wood looks with the white metal aesthetic. On the top, I do have both an Apple Watch charger as well as a MagSafe charger for charging my phone. I originally didn't have this, but then I decided to add it as it would be easy for me to just have my phone by my bed. I also do use random charging devices, such as charging my GoPro batteries. Sometimes I'll charge my microphones. It's got 3 USB-A ports, which I have 2 of them occupied, and it also has 2 AC power outlets. I have my USB-C charger plugged in right here, and I typically use this to charge both my iPad and my phone. I also have some miscellaneous chargers on the first shelf, such as my MacBook Pro chargers, as well as some extra USB-C cables, because you can never have too many. And then the bottom I just use for some storage. Now here's my closet, and this is a huge closet. Honestly, I don't even really need all this space. I try to make the most use out of it. I could probably just turn this into another room if I took out the shelves. Right here, I have my shoe collection right here. I'm not going to go really into depth into my shoe collection, but recently I've been rocking the Bread Yeezy 350s. These are really comfortable and they match pretty much everything. However, I also do really like my Air Jordan 3s in Midnight Navy. I mentioned these in my EDC video. If you haven't checked that out yet, be sure to check that out. Another thing that I really like here is this hanging shelf I got on Target, and I like how it just allows me to organize things without taking up more space in my closet, but space isn't really an issue. I could probably throw even more clothes down here or possibly get a better shoe organization solution. Last but not least, here's my bathroom. Now, this bathroom does not have that walk-in shower like I did in my old apartment. I do miss that a lot, but I've gotten used to this. Now, here is my bathroom countertop. It's pretty clean. I don't really like having too many things out for me to see. I like having it clean with very few things as possible. In terms of organization, I have one drawer with all my AM stuff, and on the right, I have one drawer with all my PM stuff, which definitely helps out a lot with organization. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Now if you guys like this and want to see more content like this in the future, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also be sure to check out some of my other pages. I recently mentioned that I started posting on Instagram. I'm still going to be posting YouTube shorts here. I'm also still on TikTok, so definitely check out all those platforms. That's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.